Well, first of all, how amazing was it to come back for season 12? And does this ever get old?
I mean, that's a hard question because it's like every year I'm so grateful and we can't believe how long this show has been going on. I mean, I've been there for so many years and I couldn't even believe at this reunion. I was looking at Andy and I'm like, oh my God, I've been sitting on this couch for 12 years. It's like it's insanity that it's like people love it.
Let's talk about the reunion for a second. I feel like the season was so explosive that you needed to do a three-part reunion. What kind of fireworks can fans expect for the rest of the reunions?
I mean, listen, when you see Andy's face, and I know that image has gone viral and is everywhere of him like freaking out, it really like he lost it. And I've never seen him do that. But I think everyone was just like talking over one another. It was raw. He couldn't get anyone to come full circle and like listen to the other person. And that's like very frustrating. I was getting frustrated. So I felt his pain when he started yelling.
Yeah. Let's talk about you and Teresa for a minute. What is the state of your guys' relationship right now? How are you guys?
Listen, we are family, and I think that everyone was always rooting for us to be besties. But and I just hate to let everyone down, but it's not going to happen. It's not
Yeah.
going to happen. It's
Which
just
is
not going to happen.
it's a hard reality, like a hard pill to swallow though, a little bit, right?
It is. I tried for many years, and I'm sure she would say she did too. Um, it just, I don't, I can't figure it out. I mean, we respect each other for as aunts, for
Mm.
our children and family, but at the end of the day, I just feel like I've tried for so many years, and at some point you have to throw in the towel. At some point you have to say, okay, we're not going to be this, but we're family, and we're going to respect each other, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's fair. I know though that you were upset that she did not ask you to be a bridesmaid. How upsetting was that for you? Have you kind of moved past that?
Yeah, I think I moved on past it. I didn't think I would be upset about it, to be honest,
Mm.
until I heard that it was all of her new sister-in-laws plus their husbands, and then she was going to ask Joe, and it was like just me. I kind of felt like even if you don't like it's just do the right thing. Like I would never do that. I would never have every one of my sisters and like all of their family and just leave out one person. Like, I just wouldn't do it. So I
Yeah.
think it also really insulted Joe because Joe thought like, listen, if you can't stand my wife, which we all like have, we know, we see that, um, just to respect him and the mother of his children for all these years, that it's not like there's like some tumultuous like relationship between Joe and I, like I was the bad wife all these years or something. So
Right.
he takes it a little. He's like, I would never do that to Louis. I would never throw an event and say everyone's coming but Louis, because what would Teresa say or do? So I
Right.
think Joe takes it very personal that he's like, what happened to us and my family and my kids and my wife? Like, why are we being nixed? You
Yeah.
know?
Feels a little bit intentional.
And so I finally at the reunion said, like, it's time to stop faking. It's time to stop saying like family. It's all about no, 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 and no. And I feel like it was very important to her
Mm.
not to have me in this wedding. And it was so important that she went ahead and said what she's going to say what she said at the reunion, which is we don't have a relationship, which it took this to make that come out of her mouth because she did
Right.
not want me in that wedding.
How do you feel about, are you kind of at peace with that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Who wants to wear a bridesmaid dress anyway? You know,
Yeah.
I wish her happiness. I do want the girls to be happy. I want that house to be a happy house. It's been a long time since she lived in a happy house.
Okay, that's fair. How are things with Teresa and Louis, especially after everything that we've learned about him this
I have
season?
no idea. I think they're great.
What about you and Joe? How are you and Joe doing?
Good. We're doing really good. I mean, listen, we are a couple who have managed to stay strong on reality TV for
Hard to do.
13 years now. I mean, we started in 2010 and we're in 2022. So it's not easy. Anyone who says it's easy, we're one of the longest reality standing couples that are still happily married with children that are kind of doing it, through the highs, through the lows. It's not easy, especially, we let these cameras into our lives like every day, and our children are getting older and they're understanding it now and they're listening to what, their family is saying. And it's you know, it's not easy. I don't want anyone to think like, oh, it's so easy, we're just on this show. And it's like, no, we have to like fight to keep our marriage and our family intact, of keeping that normal life, being on reality TV for this long.
Do you ever think about walking away?
You know, I don't think I have. I still enjoy it.
And I quickly have to ask you about Andy's new daughter, Lucy.
Oh my God, I love Lucy. She's so cute.
Have you met her?
I'm so happy for him. Him and I always would talk when I'm on Watch What Happens Live, and I'd be like, when's the next one? And he would tell me it's coming, it's coming. But I just saw him a couple weeks ago, and he didn't say anything, and he just nodded his head at me, and I was like, so I had a feeling that she was coming soon. And he's such a good dad. I love that.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.